Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Fail Trigger here. Sorry for a little hiatus. I've been gone for maybe like 5 days. Anyways, today I'm coming at you with another deck profile. You guys have seen this deck profile, and for those of you who know me personally, you guys know that this is my favorite deck that I've ever built. It's Goku Seal. I went back to it. The reason I dropped Goku Seal was to kind of just explore more decks and to kind of do a little Blazing Flare thing with testing. And also it's just for I kind of wanted to take a break so I can think about what the flaws were because the deck wasn't doing as well as I thought it would. Last night and all of yesterday I've been testing like crazy, and it pretty much worked out the kinks. It's a 4-card change, but it's very important. And this is one of the videos I'll go really deep into the deck list. So let's get started. Alright, so with our trigger lineup, it's very similar. We have 4 heals, that's basically the staple. 4 stands, I do not want to run 4 draws, simply because the deck, it'll go too fast. I mean, with Goku, it's already hard enough. With draws, it'll just make it worse on me. So stands to be more aggressive. Also, they have that more tanky shield right there. So it's more aggressive and just a better option, in my opinion, for this kind of deck right now. And then we have, 8 criticals. The reason I'm running 8 is because my deck wasn't aggressive enough. It was very passive. I was relying too much on the burns, and my opponent can easily come back from that. So the 8 criticals allow me to add more pressure to the game, and it forces my opponent to either commit to the field so they can counter me, or keep all their cards in hand, and then get wrecked by my criticals. For Bari, the reason I run 4 is because 4 is a good number, and also, I mean, 3 is the common number, but 4 is for decks that need a little bit more defense on that side. The reason I run 4 is to deal with Soul Saver. Soul Saver is my God, it's the worst push in the game right now. It's so annoying. I hate it so much, but it's so hard to deal with. But Bari lets me deal with that, and it lets me survive the Soul Saver and lets me keep going with it. Because Soul Saver, either you survive it and you're left with nothing, or you die. I mean, it's terrible. Then we have 4 Kimnara. Just adds more pressure with Goku if I don't feel like, if I want the immediate burn. Goku does burn, but remember, it's kind of situational. Like, you have to get into that grade 3. So Kimnara's there for, more grade 1. And it's just in the immediate burn. Then my starter's Conro, like usual. Then we have 3 Airmo. Airmo again to cycle out because I don't want those grade 3s in my hand. Just a good card overall. With this deck, it's crazy. When I get into a grade 3, I use Airmo's effect, pop off, grab into like Kimnara, Bari, it's crazy. And then 3 bars. Like I said earlier in my other video, I don't really need the bars in this deck, but it was either him or Gojo, and I don't want to run the Gojo right now. The bar's better for the Brecci plays, and just to give everything a little bit more boost, because bar with Berserk is a 17, which does let me get into that high number. Berserk with a 6 behind it was a 5, which didn't let me get into high numbers. I always had to break either 16 or 21 on the magic number scale. 15 and 20 weren't doing it for me because over here we do have a lot of units that, we have a lot of people that go for higher number base Vanguards like Kaiser and all the other stuff. So it was very annoying dealing with them. So it was basically tailored for my personal meta and just for the meta in general. It's always better to hit those 16s rather than the 15s, just in case. Then we have 4 Nahalams, pretty much a staple. 4 Brecci, I bumped up the number because Brecci is just an aggressive card overall, and this deck is very aggro control. It's just very good to get into those pushes and neg my opponent more cards than already. Because remember, I am popping off with Goku, Berserks, Kimnaras, and Brecci just makes it so much worse on them. And then we have 3 Berserk Dragon. I'm looking for another rare one, if you have one, by the way. 3 Berserk, just very good card. I don't use my Counterblast for anything else, so it helps me be more aggressive in my plays and lets me get rid of those 2s if I want the option. Because usually my opponent will not commit, like if they know how this deck works, they won't commit back rows. They won't commit grade 1s. So I go into popping off those grade 2s to show them, good try, but I'm still going to get you. And then for our grade 3 lineup, we have 3 Goku, not 4. 3 Goku's survivable. I mean, 4 is a little bit too much. I usually end up ditching it anyways. 3 Seal Dragon. It's good if your opponent tries to counter you. For example, like I said earlier, if they don't commit any back rows to the field, it's always good to ride that Seal Dragon instead, because they'll either be committing grade 2s or grade 3s in the front. So it's just good to neg them with Seal Dragon. You have to be smart with this deck. So you have to just ride it and just go boom, 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 and then save Goku when they start committing. So you kind of trick them into, you kind of force them into playing into your trap. It's very good. And then 2 Overlords. 2 Overlords just to be a beater. Occasional Vanguard, not bad, but I mean, meh. It's better off as the rear guard. Also, I've finally got my SP. So pretty. If you guys have another SP, I'm still using my Tripper. If you guys have another SP Overlord, let me know, please. I want it so badly. So yeah, let's get down to the major strategies. By the way, I finally got the outphone. Woo! Love this thing, and that brightness is kind of from the light. Anyways, okay, so the deck, it works the same as it usually was, but it's more aggressive in terms of it burns off more. It has more options. The previous Goku deck that I had, it was one-sided. It was very control-based, and it was fine, but if my opponent found out how to counter me, I was so weak with all just the 6s I had in my grade 1s that they could simply beat over me and I would lose. And I would have to rely heavily on triggers, which isn't a good thing to do in a deck. So that's why I added the criticals, so I can be more aggressive with the deck and force my opponent to guard more often. Because if they saw the 6 and the 6, they usually saw me drawing into 2 crits, and then the rest I would damage check, and that's just not good. And then, you know, I bumped up the Braki count, which is very good overall. Gets rid of the Kimnara pop, Braki pop, and blah blah blah. You don't need Soul in this deck at all, so Braki is just there to kind of clear it out. It's very good. The 3 blockades, I'd say the same. Overlord, I think I dropped down to 1. Yeah, dropped down to 1. And as you can see, the grade 3 lineup is 8 instead of 10. The 10 was good, but it was also very inconsistent. Just 2 cards shifted the deck so badly. So I gave those cards back to the grade 3 and grade 2 and grade 1 lineups. Right there. And now it's overall more consistent and just more aggressive. I love how the deck plays now. So if you guys want to play me tonight, I'll be on the Google Plus thing. Also, go ahead and join the North American Card 5 Vanguard group. I'm always there, always you know, perusing around, doing all this other stuff. And I'm also a mod on there, so yeah. Anyways, go ahead and join that. I'll put both links down in the description below. And then later in the day or tonight, I'll put a link to the Google Plus Hangout. Then we can all just chill out, and I can test my deck and all that other stuff. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Like I said, this is my favorite deck. I love the duality it plays. I mean, it has aggro and control in one. It's just, oh my god, best deck ever I made. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you later. Peace.